Monday morning, it's probably about 8:30. Just got back from walking down below, going through Raymond cabin, taking care of some things in the lodge and whatever. Plan for today is get the siding and the soffit figured out and finished up above that leg and along there, which will mean taking down that scaffolding a little bit and getting the fascia on the eave or on the rake side of both ends of the top dormer, and possibly getting that window in and the window in the back corner, depending on how the day goes. And the other thing for today is to bring up the foam insulation trailer and get at least one layer of foam on the whole floor, which means moving everything out of the way in the upstairs, which will allow us to keep things a little warmer downstairs because nights are getting chilly. Another minor project today is just bringing out this truck. I glued the window in yesterday, and the adhesive's not quite hardening, or not quite hard because of the colder weather, so I'm parking it out here on the tennis courts where it'll get warmer, and clamping the bottom of it to hold it in there where it belongs. So that'll sit out here today, and hopefully the window won't fall out. Well, took the truck out, clamped the window there on the tennis court. I got to come back up, and I realized my ladder's still down below, and I need that to put that siding on. So now I got to grab the red truck and run down below and reset up here, and hopefully grab anything else down there that I need up here. Yeah, I came down in to get the ladder from the waterfront because they had to use it to get the rope and chain up in the tree there to pull that tree over. Realized had to pick up a couple things. Appreciate all the help this weekend getting those docks in there. If we had more help, we could have got a little bit more done. Still need help getting the rest of the shutters in. I'm going to kind of leave that stuff. Hopefully people will show up and help me get that stuff done along the way. Then I realized I left the motor out here in the boat on Saturday because it got a little bit late. I thought we'd do more here yesterday, but Sunday was just a day off, and everybody's too tired to do anything anyway. So I've got some stuff done up at the house and did my own stuff. But anyway, came out here to get the motor and the battery out, flip this boat over. So anyway, it's about 11 o'clock. I got things straightened out to start moving things down. I have to build this down anyway, so I'm going to build it down to attach my scaffolding to, and I put foam behind that 2x4 up there and get things framed in. And a lot of running around to try and put things back together and get things. Alright, I was up here on the roof, up here on the scaffolding, took the bracket off, like that one, off this side. I was going to do this, then I realized, well, while I'm up here, it probably makes more sense to get this done up high and maybe get that siding done. Then, since we're working against the weather, we kind of got to work with the heat and the temperature. So, time to get that ridge cap done. So I'm going to change gears again and try to start at the top and work my way down. And here goes my wife leaving me on the roof by myself. So anyway, I'm going to cut that back and pull up all the tar paper at the ridge cap so I can put some sheathing underneath there, and so we can get the ridge cap on. Because on a cold day, like it was when we finished this up, I couldn't peel this up without damaging the shingles. But as you can see, now I can peel it up nicely. I didn't think when I stuck it down there it would stick that good, but it's been on there for a while in the sun. But since it's hot out, the sun's nice and bright, time to get this done and over with. Try to make this a little so that people understand why. This side here, as you can see, try to hold the tape measure. I've got about 2 inches. That's what I need for my ridge cap. I've got about 4 inches to there. That just happens to be where the tongue and groove ran out, and we just didn't take the time because it was a little cold last winter. It was a better time to finish it off, cut a bunch of strips and fill it in. It would have been easier to do it then, but not because of the weather, or because we've got to have enough so that there's something to nail to with the when I put the ridge cap on. There's no more place to If I nailed one more row of shingles on, which I need to, I'd be nailing into nothing. So I got to get that filled in up to within 2 inches. I'll rip down some pieces, put them in. I'll get this end done to the 1/3 mark, and then see how it goes, and then I'll rip open the next set. We've got this. It's Monday afternoon, about, I don't know, 5 o'clock. I got this almost done. I got all the plywood in here. Diane put all the ridge caps on. We're just past the middle, but I figured I saw the camera, get a shot of this. Here, stand up and hold that so you can see.
One second. Let me get this one on.
Figured I'd get a shot of this with the camera. Everybody sees what it takes. This is why it'd be nice if I didn't have to not finish things, but sometimes when you don't finish things, it makes more work later, but it's just the nature of the beast. Had to have this so that we had the weather out, but I had to pull a layer of shingles off here. This side we stopped there, but we had a layer of shingles that went over to keep the water out, along with this stuff. But now, because I need to have something to nail to, got to cut this back and slide this in here, just like we did that piece. Got it this far, and alright, that's it, you can turn it off. Stuff sticks really, really good. Are you still taping? Weren't supposed to be. I was going to swear. So I just
watch your mouth.
Stick to every stud, and every time I pull it off, it hurts my thumb. Got 8 feet yet. Slide one more piece in. There we go. Right. And by the way, since you're still filming, I was thinking about this as we were doing this, as we're going along. It wasn't that this was easier than doing it before. When we put the sheathing on the roof, it was November, and the wind was blowing,
No,
and snow and froze.
For February, January.
No.
It wasn't November. We started building in November.
No, we started in October. So anyway, I don't know when exactly we were up here, but when we put this sheathing on the roof, the wind was blowing, knocking us off the roof, and I'm going to nail it down. The wind was blowing, knocking us off the roof. Jeff Raymond was here, and I'm not sure Mike Bruns. So there was no way we could get up on the very peak and put in these little pieces. So that's why we have to come back now and do it, because it was just not good weather, and we threw the black stuff over it temporarily, and temporarily meant till now.
Does that have to come back out, like the black stuff, or does the black stuff just stay in there, or does it have to come back?
It's not going to hurt anything. It's one more layer of protection, but I have one more piece of, yeah, good. One more piece of.
The last of the ridge caps going on.
Just about. Just cut it.
And